Would you like to learn a couple strategies to help your students or your children regulate their emotions? That is what we're going to talk about today. My name is Christy Jones, and I'm a holistic health and mindfulness educator. And today I'm going to share with you 2 simple ways that you can help your children support their own brain. So the first one we're going to do is we're going to be tapping on the back part of our head right here, which is our occipital lobe. This part of our brain is so important for processing information and how we take in information and how we see the world. When you tap and you bring circulation to this part of your brain, it connects the right and left side of the brain to regulate our emotions. The left and the right side of the brain have to be able to work together. So for this exercise, go ahead and just sit in a comfortable position and go ahead and get your fingertips out. And we're gently going to tap the back part of our head. And as we do this, let's just do this with 5 breaths. So go ahead and tapping that occipital lobe. You may close your eyes or keep your eyes opened. And let's take our 5 breaths. Now we want to make sure our exhale is longer than our inhale. So what I like to do is breathe in through my nose and then out through my mouth like I'm telling a baby, shh, because it really extends the exhale. So let's go ahead and tap. Take that breath in and shh. Great job. Let's do 2 more. Go ahead and stop. Put one hand on your heart, one hand on your abdomen. Take a breath in. And notice what you feel. Does your head feel a little bit cooler, a little bit more relaxed? Awesome. I'd love to know what you notice. Now, for our second exercise, if tapping is maybe inconvenient in that moment, another exercise that you can do is to go ahead and stretch your arms out. I'm going to scoot back just a little bit and face your hands with your back side of your hands facing each other. And then take one hand, bring it over, and you can just kind of tap your fingers together. You can clap your hands together. Depending on the age of your children, this may be just being able to go from here to here might take some time to learn because this is not the easiest exercise to do for younger children. And then go ahead and bring your hands apart and then see if you can do the opposite hand. And then wiggle your fingers, touch your fingertips, clap your hands, and just see what that feels like. What does that feel like? Right? Now what we ultimately want to do is cross our hands and then bring our hands underneath and stretch up like this. Now, if your students can take it a step further and stretch out even farther, that's going to be another level for them as well. So here's what we're really doing is we're taking our hands, we're crossing left over right, bringing our hands underneath and holding them up here. This is activating the connection of the left and the right side of the brain. And take a couple breaths here. Go ahead and bring it out. Now let's switch hands. Other hand over. Grab your fingers, bring them underneath, and hold right here. Take 2 breaths in. and bring them back out. And you can keep doing this if you would like to. Now, what did you notice in doing that exercise? Try this with your students. Once again, depending on their age, they may first need to just put their hands back to back and just put one hand over and feel their fingertips until they can get to the next level, because this is a new skill they're learning. Older students will be able to easily do the whole process and bring their hands here. Okay, I hope you enjoy this. This came from a dear friend of mine who has been an educator for many years and teaches this to all of her students and does a lot of work with helping them regulate their emotions in their brain. And these are two of her favorite tips that she shared with me and gave me permission to share with you as well. So enjoy and keep up the amazing work that you're doing.